Sri Sai Ram. Hearty welcome to Sathya Sai Lok Seva Gurukulam. Okay, a very interesting chapter in science. Acids, bases and salts. Can you name some of the acids of daily use? Lemon, correct. Lemon is an example for acids. How do you, what is the taste of lemon? Sour to taste. Bases, bitter to taste. Correct? And they are soapy also. You have seen soap? Yeah. Soapy is very slippery. Correct? So that is the difference between the two. Acids turn blue litmus into red, whereas bases turn red litmus into blue. Is it not? What is litmus? Is an indicator. You take an acid solution, say lemon solution, and take the blue litmus paper into it. What happens? It becomes red in color. Similarly, if you take lime water and if you just introduce a red litmus, it becomes blue in color. So, what are indicators? There are different colors with, they have got, they are the testings for whether it is a given solution is acid or a base or a neutral. Is it not? And they will give different colors. For example, if you take turmeric powder, turmeric solution, it is an indicator. The color will not change, it will be yellow only. In base, it will be red color. Is it not? So, like that, every indicator will show different colors. Neutral solutions are neither acidic nor basic. Means what? Any indicator added to it will not change the color. Means what? Blue litmus will be blue color only. Red litmus will be red color only. No change in color. Okay, that is what is called neutral solution. Can I give example? Yeah, drinking water. What else? Distilled water. Okay, and what else? Salt solution, sugar solution. All these are neither acidic nor basic. Correct? And let us see some home assignment now. How many have prepared answers for that? Okay, some of you have tried. Okay. First question. Ammonia is found in many household products. Have you smelled this ammonia? Yeah, some peculiar smell it has, correct? So, where it is? The window cleaners. Ammonia solution is used for cleaning the windows. Now, it is said that it turns red litmus into blue. So, is it acid or a base or a neutral? You must tell. So, as a red litmus it turned to blue, therefore it is basic in nature. Are you following? This you are telling from 2 periods, same thing. So, it is, I think you understood what does it mean. Second question, name the source from which litmus solution is obtained. What is the use of this solution? We are telling about litmus. Come on, what are the 2 types of litmus? Blue litmus and red litmus. From where it is got? Litmus is a natural indicator. It is extracted from a plant. Its real name is lichens. So, it is a natural indicator and it has purple color in distilled water and is available in the form of a solution or in the form of a strip. So, 2 types, litmus strips are there or litmus solution is there, one of the 2. It is used to test the nature of a substance. We have discussed it already. acid turn blue into red, base turns red into blue. So it is a plant origin. Okay, it is very cheap and best. So for convenience, they make it into a paper strips. You have seen rectangle paper strips, correct? And sometimes they make it as a solution also, okay, for experiment purpose. So this is about litmus solution. Now next question. Dorji, he is a restaurant owner and he has a customers. Restaurant means what? Hotel owner. He has some drinks there and he doesn't know whether it is acid or a base or a neutral, and customers will be asking. So on demand of customers, so when you go to a hotel, what happens? They will give a list. These are the items available: idli, vada, sambar, all those things, pongal, upma and all, and also soft drinks, this juice, that juice and all, coffee, tea, etc. And also cost will be written there. You have to place orders, correct? So here also few bottles of soft drinks. Soft drink means what? Like your Pepsi, Coca-Cola, etc. But they are not good, please note. Coca-Cola, Pepsi and all that black color, na, they are not good because they contain heavy amount of chemicals. So yellow color or orange color you can prefer, like Fanta or orange juices, all these can have, but not black color. So unfortunately these are not labeled, there was no label. So he has to serve the drinks on the demand of customers. So customers are asking, we give this, we give that. So one customer wants an acidic drink, another wants basic drink, third wants neutral drink. How will Dorji decide? You understood the question? So when a question is given, you must break it to parts. First think of going to a hotel, second one selection, third one putting orders. So what is the owner or what is the supplier do? He will select it, correct? So what he has to do now? So Dorji can decide to test a solution in the following ways. By tasting, one drop is put in the tongue. If it is sour to taste, what does it mean? So taste sour means it is acidic in nature. If it is bitter in taste, it means basic in nature. And neutral drinks, just like water, drinking water, neither acidic nor basic, correct? So by testing with litmus paper, so first is tasting, cheap and best. Second one is litmus. Acidic drink turns blue litmus red. Basic drink turns red litmus blue. The neutral drink does not show any change in color. So litmus paper you must take the paper into the bottle, open the bottle and just dip it there. If blue becomes red, it means acid. Red becomes blue means base. If there is no change in color, means it is neutral. Okay. So that is the answer for the third question. Now let us see today's topic. What is today's topic? First is about acid rains. You heard about rain, right? Rainy season, you enjoy it, correct? How many go to rain when it rains? Drench yourself, play in rains. you do paper boats, you not, you enjoy, correct? But this is not that rain, this is called acid rain. Rain coming in the form of acid. And also let us see what is it. One more process called neutralization. And lastly about indicator, another indicator called phenolphthalein. One more is there, but you will study later, methyl orange. Okay, one more indicator. So these are the things we are to study today, only for a few minutes. Just sit properly, be attentive, note down. Okay. Okay, let us see what is meant by acid rain. Rain containing excess of acid is called as acid rain. Actually, rainwater is the purest form of water, because it comes straight away from the clouds. Of course, it may mix with some kind of dust particles on the way, is it not? So small impurities may be there, but compared to other water, this is a purest. So the rain becomes acidic because of carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, etc. So carbon dioxide, where do you get carbon dioxide? That is in the atmosphere, correct? And that is the gas which we exhale, correct? And sulfur dioxide is SO2, especially in factory areas. Sulfuric acid factory, the sulfur dioxide comes out. And also you have nitrogen dioxide, what you call it as NO2. So these oxides, when they mix with water, and they form what is called as respective acids, and these gases are called as pollutants. Pollutants means what? That spoil the atmosphere. Some boys also will be there, even girls also. Everybody hearing lessons attentively, silently. They pollute the atmosphere. How? They make some disturbance, get up and go out, make something to fall down. Is it not? Unless they do some pollution, sound pollution, sometimes air pollution, water pollution, all those will happen. Should not be done. We have to be disciplined, okay? So here also in atmosphere we get some gases like this, which are called pollutants. So these pollutants dissolve in raindrops. So in rainy season, when rain comes, these gases, what are called as pollutants, for example carbon dioxide mixed with the water becomes carbonic acid. Formula H2CO3. Carbonic acid. So this carbonic acid is formed because of carbon dioxide with water. And sulfuric acid, it is formed because of sulfur dioxide dissolved in water. Actually it forms sulfurous acid, later on it becomes sulfuric acid. And also nitric acid, when nitrogen dioxide, or also called nitrogen peroxide, dissolves in water, forms nitric acid. So these pollutants, when they mix with water, where do you get water? Rainwater. And also you must know why the rainwater falls into earth. Can you tell me? It have been stored there only. Why should it come down? Yes? Have you thought about it? No. It is because of gravity. Earth has a gravity. Now you are sitting there. I am standing here. Is it not? Even if you jump to a very great height, say 4 feet, high jumps, 4.5, you are bound to come down. on pole vault, 20-25 feet they jump. They are bound to come down, fall down. Why? Because it's the gravity which pulls you down. So also rainwater, consisting of these acids, namely carbonic acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, etc., comes down in the form of rain, and this is what is called as acid rain. What does it do? What is the danger? The danger is acid rain can cause damage to buildings. You might have heard about the beautiful building in Agra. Can you name it? Taj Mahal, correct? It is made up of marble. This Taj Mahal also is affected by these acids. In the pollutants, when they mix with water, they form acid. And now the color of the beautiful color of the marble is shading, changing because of the acid rains. Historical monuments. So many historical monuments also are affected because there will be reaction between the towers, idols, etc. by the rain. Plants and animals. That is why, whenever you start a factory, the people will revolt, especially environments. They will revolt and they will shout it because they will not allow the factory to come up. Once the factory comes out means there will be pollution of air. There is pollution of air means water gets mixed up with the air and all, and it forms what is called as acid rain. So plants also disturbed. For example, if you go to Bhadravati, have you seen Bhadravati? No, near Shimoga it is. You can visit once. There is a very famous factory. Anybody knows? Yes, VISL, Vishweshwaraya Steel, VSIL, sorry, Steel and Iron. So iron and steel factory, there whole city is some kind of pollution you find. Plants, animals, everywhere, even people also are slightly affected by the atmosphere there. So also anyway factory, if you take, if you go to Mandya, if you go to my sugar factory there, the surrounding area is polluted. Of course we can't help it because factories also needed. Without factories you can't get any good production, correct? So that is a danger of this acid rain. And also you can see a beautiful photo here that tells about one important point. What is that important point? Great care should be taken while handling laboratory acids and bases. What is that care? You cannot take directly because they are corrosive in nature. For example, the three important acids, can you name it? Three important acids that you find in laboratory. One is hydrochloric acid, another is sulfuric acid. You may note down this, sulfuric. Third one is nitric acid. They are the three very, very strong acids. While handling this acid, you must be careful. Okay, and you may have a gloves also because they are corrosive in nature. Suppose it falls on the body, it corrodes and it will be irritating also and harmful also. See, they have shown it here. When it falls on the wood or on the hand, it will affect, correct? So what is the solution? You must be careful, that's all. And you must not put acid directly into the sink. You must be careful. But add some water, then only put acid, otherwise the sink will go off, they will be affected. Okay. So, that is the important note. And bases also, coming to bases, example, you have caustic soda or sodium hydroxide, that is a base, that is little corrosive, and ammonia hydroxide is not so corrosive, and calcium hydroxide also corrosive. So, they are all corrosive in nature, means it burns, give a burning sensation. Suppose by miss, if the acid goes to your mouth, what you must do? You must take base. For example, by miss, if you hydrochloric acid is taken, then immediately you must put some lime solution, calcium hydroxide. If you just inhale, it will take, there will be neutralization take place. Okay. And suppose you take caustic soda, it goes to mouth, you must take some lemon solution or hydrochloric acid, diluted, not concentrated. Okay. That is a care to be taken. Now, coming to the very interesting point now, it is called neutralization. Neutralization means what? When acid and base combine, the reaction between acid and a base is called neutralization. So, when acid plus base gives salt and water, note it correctly, that is why written in bold letters, very, very important. For example, hydrochloric acid, what is the formula? HCl, very strong base, sodium hydroxide, NaOH, gives salt, sodium chloride, NaCl plus water. Note down this. This is called neutralization reaction. Here in the chemical reaction, acid and base both lose their nature and they become salt, sodium chloride is formed. Okay. And this turns blue litmus red, this turns red litmus blue. This does not change red or blue as it is, because it is a salt, and water also does not change. Okay. So, this reaction is called neutralization. Come on, repeat 5 times, you must tell. Okay. Okay. Note down this reaction, it is there in the book also, you can copy down. Now, one more interesting indicator. So, what is this vessel called? Conical flask, the shape of a cone. Okay, it is made up of glass. Why you must take glass vessel? You can see the color, is it not? Here is an indicator called phenolphthalein. Come on, repeat 10 times. Phenolphthalein, PhenolPHTHALEIN, phenolphthalein. Okay, it gives pink color in basic medium. So, if you take basic medium means what? Sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide, etc. It is a pink color, see this, colorless in acidic medium. So, if you take acid, no change, it looks like a liquid only. Okay, it becomes pink. So, one activity will do, 10 ml of hydrochloric acid is taken. So, hydrochloric acid is colorless in a test tube. Okay. For that 2-3 drops of phenolphthalein is added. How to add drops? There is one filler, no? Press the filler, take some phenolphthalein and acid, it is colorless. Same if you do with the base, 2-3 drops of phenolphthalein is added to the base, what happens? It turns into pink color. So, solution is stirred gently. Stirring means what? With a glass rod you must take and stir it. Okay. So, in case of base, it changes to pink color. In case of acid, it's colorless. Okay, what is the name of the indicator? It is phenolphthalein. Come on, repeat. Phenolphthalein. So there L is silent. Phenolphthalein. Okay. So that is about a activity with the indicator. So what do you observe from this? So when an acid solution and a base solution are mixed in suitable amounts, both the acidic nature of the acid, basic nature of the base are destroyed. So sometimes what happens, neutralization reaction, heat is evolved, heat is produced or evolved, which raises the temperature of the reaction. So that is called exothermic reaction. Exothermic means what? Heat is given out. So acid solution and basic solution, for example, what we took was hydrochloric acid, we took. Base means sodium hydroxide. What is the taste of acid? Correct? Sour. Taste of base? Bitter. Correct? So when you mix up the two, that is what usually children will do. Anything is given, they mix up. Anything given, they taste up. Correct? If not tasty, they throw out. So also here, the acid is mixed with base. So what happens? Acid will lose its taste. Base will lose its taste. What happens? New taste is formed. What is the new taste? Salt. Salt is a new taste. Correct? At the same time, heat is evolved. Why does it take place? Heat. Because it is a chemical reaction. So heat is produced or evolved, which raises the temperature of the reaction mixture. If you touch it, it becomes hot. I think all of you have seen when lime is added to water, the whole jar becomes hot. Have you observed? If you have a grandfather or grandmother, they use, they will be eating betel nuts. Correct? So what they do, they will use chunam. For preparing chunam, they keep it in a earthen pot. Correct? So water, to the water they add some lime. So the whole pot becomes hot. Have you observed? Some gas also evolved. You seen it? Okay. What is the gas called? Carbon dioxide. Okay. So this is, they will add it to the betel leaf. Okay. So there also you can see heat evolving. Like that you can give some examples where the solution becomes hot without heating. Okay. So the new substances are called salt and water. Just now you have shown the reaction. Name of the salt, formula for the salt is sodium chloride. Formula for water is H2O. So note some formulas, important. They are called compounds. Okay. And now coming to home assignment. First question. Mark T for the statements which are true and mark F for the statements which are false. Okay. Nitric acid turns red litmus blue. Is it true or false, you must say. If it is true, T, you write. If it is false, you write F. Sodium hydroxide turns blue litmus red. Sodium hydroxide and hydrochloric acid neutralize each other and form salt and water. Lastly, indicator is a substance which shows different colors in acidic and basic solutions. Is it true or false? Interesting, you know? Okay. Next question. 3 liquids are given to you. One is hydrochloric acid. Second is sodium hydroxide solution. Third is sugar solution. How will you identify them? You have only turmeric indicator. You are given with turmeric powder indicator. With that, how do you test it? Okay, which is acid, which is base, which is neutral. Okay, that is the next question. Now let us see what Bhagavan Baba says. So this is a beautiful photo of Bhagavan Baba. 3 D's. Remember, first D, discipline, very very important. Duty, devotion. Okay, let us try to follow it. Okay, discipline, come on, repeat. Duty, devotion. Try to write the answers for the home assignments. Come prepared. Thank you.